Okay, we'll just start the session as it is. You guys proceed to wake up. Whoop-bam! Ka-chow! It's the next day.
Oh man, ka-chow!
And what's that character's name again?
Elastrax?
Sora is currently standing up, and she says, "Good morning, everyone." And you will see the professor also waking up, and he will say, "Good morning, students. Did you guys have a nice rest?" He says.
Yeah.
Good, good. I see that Elazar has not woken up yet, so we shall wait for his response. But for the rest of you guys, he says, "Settle up, all right?" As he picks up Elazar. We're gonna be leaving right now. It's currently like 6 in the morning our time. It's best to leave as early as possible, all right?
Okay. I think we jumped in.
The professor is gonna wait outside for you guys to pack up. You may roleplay or say you leave. It's entirely up to you.
Honestly, I've only got 2 hours, so I have to start driving, so pack up.
Yeah, fuck it, we both.
Fuck it, we both.
Okay. So, while this is all happening, and all of you guys pack up and proceed to leave, the professor says, "All right, students, we will be going or arriving to a very special place, all right?"
Okay.
What's special about it?
Says, "We will be meeting the lord of this domain," he says.
Oh boy. Round 2.
Be aware, he is not someone that should be taken too kindly. Understand? Alright, and it's about to get hot, so take off as much equipment as possible and drop them down here, he says. We will be very... The air is going to be burning, he said, okay?
Has AC.
But always wear like a few layers of clothes, he says, because some of these sparks or flares might touch your skin and burn you, he says.
That doesn't include armor, right?
Your armor should be good, he says.
Okay. So you want us... Oh, I have a bag of holding. He's just gonna put everything in his bag of holding. Everything from his inventory. Bag of holding. I have a bag of holding, if anyone wants to put their stuff in here.
I've also got a bag of holding.
Okay.
Alright.
Wrong channel. There's a box channel.
As you follow the... Oh, crap. As you follow the professor, you guys will be arriving in a volcanic or a volcanic area, of which you will see that there's magma. I believe we agreed it's magma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, magma is flowing from the volcano. You see just going all the way down, stretching everywhere. It's like veins of your wrist, it looks like, you know what I mean? Just all over the place, and you can see that the sky is dark with ashy clouds. When you're breathing it in, some of you guys may be coughing. And if you do breathe in, you will feel very thirsty. The air makes your lungs burn. You can feel your skin warming up instantly the closer that you get, of course. And those that are wearing clothes that are made out of wool or silk or anything that can hold or leather, also leather, that holds heat in, you'll begin to sweat profusely. And as you guys are traveling on this charcoal-like ground, you will see the professor saying, "All right, students, stay close to me and follow my lead. All right, we're gonna be walking in a lot of dangerous landscapes here, some of which could be very fragile, so be careful, all right?" So, as he seems to be walking and leading forward, off in the distance, you will see these creatures, the ones that I have posted. Do you see the four-armed creatures, the white hair? You will see several of these creatures just wandering around, some of which are looking at you guys directly. They're like off in the distance. I'd say about like 600 feet away. And as you guys seem to be going close towards the volcano, which is the direction of where the professor is leading you guys, is there anything you want to state to him? We'll be going towards the top of the volcano, he says. And he looks, what armor are you wearing? Leather. Yeah, you'd probably be best to take out some of your leather armor off. You could probably keep on your legs, but your chest, anything that contains the most surface area around your body would not be a good idea. But if you, the professor says, "Hey, wear this," as he gives you, what is it, these, it looks like some form of metal, like, what is it, armor for the arms, okay? And he says, "You might as well wear something that can protect your arms at the very least," he says. If I'm correct, it should be something else. I forgot what the type of metal it is, but it's the type that doesn't heat up. No, you don't have that, bro. You don't have that. Get the fuck out of here. We only have it flavored. We only flavored it to be like this. Shut your bum ass up, boy. Shut your bum ass up, boy. This AC is a little busted, bro. When was the last time you cleaned that filter out? Yeah, that's what I thought, boy. So, yeah, it's a little musky right now. Yo, is there a little smell of armpit in there? Blasting in. So as the professor seems to be leading toward you guys up the mountain or the volcano, all of you guys need to give me, what is it, athletics checks. Each and every one of you guys. Ooh, 18, nice. Natural 20. That's not bad. It's so fucking funny that the guy with the highest modifier got the lowest. Alright, so as you guys seem to be climbing up the mountain or the volcano, you guys will arrive to the very top with ease, alright? I would say that Mizzle is actually up ahead, even from the professor. And the professor says, "Oh, hold your horses, Mizzle, don't rush off too far," he says. And as you guys seem to get to the very top, you guys will be finding yourselves at the edge of the volcano hole. There you'll see all this magma flowing in this cone, okay? It's just bursting up these bubbles. It's about like 30 feet deep, you know what I mean? And then you'll see the magma. But it's a huge opening. I would say at least 200 feet in radius. You can see the steam just coming out right here. Flames just shooting out from the surface of the magma. And of course, the professor says, "All right, students, stand back," he says. Gomoa, the Raja King of Mortius, please show yourself. I ask only for your presence and to see your brilliancy. And after a few moments, you guys will begin to feel the ground shaking. I will need all of you guys to make me a dexterity check. Actually, dexterity save, why not? Nice, Sebastian. Nice, Mizzle. Nice.
Into the volcano.
You immediately just stumble to the ground, falling on your knee. Mizzle and Sebastian holding on their own, as you will begin to see this creature just appearing out as the magma just spears around, spitting out everywhere as it's landing all around you guys. This is what you will see arising from the volcano. You will see Gomoa, the Raja King of the Mortia. As he will look at you guys, he is a gargantuan creature, alright? Looking down as his hands grab to the side next to you guys, as the ground and the rocks begin to shake around you. Some of the rocks, of course, dropping down into the magma and making this splashing sound. The creature looks at you with its tiny-like face compared to its body, and will speak to you in a language that you do not understand, as your professor nods and he says, "Gomoa, your lordship, I am here to show my students of your presence and to see if what tips you have for them." As the creature will speak once more, he will say, "I see, no tips. Well, your lordship, please, is there a way that we can please you in some sense? Anything that is disturbing you?" And the Gomoa will begin to speak in common. He will have a very deep-like voice with a raspy edge to it, as he will speak. "I desire nothing from you all," it says. You can see its mouth is not moving while speaking common. It's like the voice is booming in front of you, not in your head. So it's not speaking into your head, okay? "I desire nothing from you or you. My battle with the other domains will go on eternally," he says. "But of course, I will presume you have not met Espin yet." And the professor says, "No, we have not. We plan on talking to him perhaps later." As the creature will then look at the professor and say this, "Indeed you will then. I have lived here over 1,000 years. And within those thousands of years, I have seen all sorts of things, students. Create your own path. Become strong. Live your life to the fullest," it says. "Do not hold yourself down, for the pits will grab before you and drag you deep into the smoldering magma You all look like you have something of worth, it says. But will you be able to use it for your own advantage? That is for you to decide and for us to figure out. I am not one that will say wise things and crack things up for you. I am Gomoa, the Raja King of the Mortius. You may stay in my domain as long as you wish. Professor Hyman. As Professor Hyman tips his hat and bows, and he says, "Thank you, Your Brilliancy." Students, do you have any questions for the Lord of this domain?
You can go first, Jake.
No, your question is truthfully more important than yours.
Why, I'd wish to know, how are you able to just, well, sit in the magma?
Gomoa will look at you as his head tilts to the side just a little bit, and he says, "My body does not feel the warmth of this magma. In a sense, it feels quite cold to me. My skin is tough and vulnerable to the heat of which you call it and feel. I am Gomoa, the Raja King of the Mortius. It is something that I should be able to do passively. The professor says, "Does that answer your question?"
To an extent, yeah.
What does the Mortius mean?
The Mortius, the land of which you all stand on. It is made out of crimson starlight, the starlight stardust of which it grows and devours itself. You will see that the ground below you is pitch black, like the space and sky, as it points up, looking up high, as you can see the sparks going up there into the darkness of the sky. That is what Mortius is, the land of which you stand, and the power of which one of you or two will wield.
Alright.
Does that answer your question, Mizzle? The professor says.
Yes, sir.
Great to hear. Obi, Jaden, do you have anything else you want to say? Seems like you had a question.
Out of character, I was gonna out of character. I was gonna ask the creature how his day goes, but I realized that's definitely not something that Jaden and Mr. One would want to be asking. I'd be like, God fucking, alright, hold on.
Yeah, he'd be shitting himself. You're correct, Jaden. Why would he say, "How's your day," when he should be shitting?
Wise words.
As the professor says, "Alright, there's nothing else. Gomoa, or your lordship, Gomoa, would you mind showing us the path to the next region," he says, "or the domain?" Gomoa nods and says this. He turns around, as you can see his muscular back. You can see actually his veins. It's like dark red, but slowly glowing from like bright red, like as if there's like some kind of like orb going through his body, because it's glowing a piece of the vein, like flowing through like blood vessels or whatever. as Gomoa points with his ginormous claws that look like as if it's made out of stone. As he points, he says, "Head south of my domain, and there you will see or set on Masias, the moonlight butterfly's domain. But be aware, it is currently gonna be a full moon for her place. Once it is, it will be quite dangerous for you to meet her, as her creations are quite hungry at that time." The professor nods. "I appreciate your brilliancy. May I see you again in the future then, Lord Gomoa." As Gomoa nods and sinks back deep into the magma. Your professor then saying, "Alright, students, you guys ready to go?"
As ready as I can be.
Alright? The professor then says, "Alright, let's have a little fun." As you see him jumping off to the side of the volcano and sliding all the way down, like a skateboarder or something.
I immediately follow.
Permission to make a deck save or check.
I would say an acrobatics check, I would say.
Acrobatics? Okay.
I'm following. There's never not stopping. I'm going.
Whoosh! Hey. Hey. Oh.
Patient with my you know, pull out a rope, strap it in the ground, tie it down, just like slowly go down. Like if you could assist him to get down the ledge, you know.
Alright.
Like, guys, you need begging for advantage. Anyways,
You're not getting advantage, what the fuck?
what's the point of this then? What the fuck?
You're just going slowly, bro.
Oh, that actually didn't work again.
Your rope is only 50 feet. This thing is like several hundred feet, bro.
This is several hundred feet of bullshit. Alright, I won't use the rope then.
Woo!
That's
Sebastian and Jaden will slide down at top notch, while Mizzle has difficulty going through this rough terrain because of his hooves. It is not something he's used to. He's more used to, you know, not falling off the side of a cliff. So he's rather going down on his own pace, trying to get used to the situation, but enjoying it. And as everyone comes to the very edge, or the bottom of the volcano, the professor says, "Alright, students, let's keep on going. And I have also learned that the creatures that surround us from in this domain will not harm us under Gomoa's commandship, alright? Alright, let us keep moving forward, students." Alright? And as you guys follow the professor, you guys will eventually, after about an hour, going through this volcanic environment, and drinking a lot of, water skins, you eventually arrive to Masias, the moonlight butterfly's domain. And let me get you some images.
What time is it right now?
I said that it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we traveled an hour, let's say, so it's like 9 in the morning. In this area, guys, it's like a whole different environment, alright, guys? Let me post several images in the handout section, okay?
This is so cool. It really is. Something
instinct tells me you're right. Probably
Professor.
a really, really big butterfly.
The professor says, "Do not worry, students. It is a big butterfly," Sebastian stated.
It was a super small butterfly, and we had to find it, and then it gave us magic superpowers or something.
Well, if that is what you guys choose as your domain, you might very well get that.
I'm much more comfortable inside. You were saying something, Mizzle?
I just said interesting. I said nothing else. Mizzle's been like, he has got like his book out. He hasn't used in a while, but he's like constantly writing down plans as they pass them.
Oh, you'll see all sorts of plants here. And as while Mizzle is drawing, the professor will then look around and say, "All right, students, stand back," he says. "We have company here."
Friendly company?
"Unknown," he says, looking around carefully.
Oh.
As all of a sudden, you will begin to see this creature immediately appearing from the shadows of the trees. I will post an image in NPC images.
And it's gonna be like just like the clown creature. It's gonna be super cute and super fluffy. And I would like to inside if that thing wants to murder my soul.
I would say that insight would not assist you in this case because you do not know what this creature is like.
Understood. I would like to sit my knife in it.
Yeah, please do, bro. Like, you don't even need to check. You can just do that on self. There's like a button for you to just do that.
See, like my parents they would come, Jaden, to the button in the corner.
It just pops open your little shelf and you can poop out if you want. The professor will then look at the forest golem as the golem immediately rushes at you guys and just stomps its front arms and just smashes the ground around you as rocks and pebbles and grass and dust flutter in the air.
What are the odds this is one of those creations mentioned?
And the professor says, "It is definitely a creation," he says.
Maybe this is its way of saying hi.
"Oh, forest golem. That is what you are," the professor says. "I have come here with my students in hopes to meet Masias, the moonlight butterfly, the master that you serve. Do you happen to know where she is?" as he waves his hand around. The creature will look quietly and it will say, "Butterfly Queen of Elastrax, the moonlight path, of which she drains and derives from her power, of which the moon surfaces for us to shower in." And the golem will then nod and walk away. And the professor says, "Oh goody, boys. Follow me," he says.
Okay.
"Do you have any questions while we are traveling, students? I am sure I can answer them for you," he says.
Yeah, how do you make one of those?
"Of what?"
Because I pointed the direction the golem walked off in.
And he says, "Oh, you want to make the golem?
Yes.
Well, at your standard level, you can probably make an inch tall golem," he says.
Aw, that golem. Yeah, that'd be super adorable.
"You will need lots of valuable material, though, to make one."
One of that stature?
I'll repeat it again.
Even one of that stature is like referring to one of like 1 inch tall.
And he says, "Yes, you will need to get sacrificial or religious mud."
So
but to answer your question, Mizzle, you can definitely make something of a smaller miniature scale, he says, but of course with great time and great responsibility, you can absolutely make a bigger one.
Alright. Keep that in mind.
If you ever need help, if you ever really want to make one, you can always ask me, he says.
Definitely.
I made something of that size, but I made like a little tiny dinosaur. Little thing.
Nobody asked, Jaden. He says.
Tears, and rain cloud now tears above Jaden's side as he's like slowly walking forward.
Alright, everyone can give him the balls now. So, as all of you guys follow, you guys will arrive to a more beautiful area of the forest, I would say. Here is a few. Well, actually, here's just one of them. And in there, you will see that there are several creatures wandering around here. You will see that there is several foxes, bunnies, sparrows, robins, green lizards, random sheeps for some reason, just wandering around. And as the golem stands to the side, the professor walks forward, and I presume you follow behind in suit. And of which you will see this creature appearing from the waterfall. You know, like Mothra from Godzilla thing, you know, like it's like that. I'll post the image in NPC images for you guys, buckaroos. Here you go.
And I think I've been before. That's the moonlight butterfly from Dark Souls.
Yep, that is the one. You talked to me about this actually, right, Sebastian? I think we did. So you guys will see this butterfly appearing out from the waterfall. And as it will begin to speak into your heads. It will say this in a very. It sounds like a. How do I describe the voice? It's. She sounds like a very tough woman. You know what I mean? Kind of a deeper voice, I would say.
Tomboy?
Kinda. Think of like the generic business ladies, you know what I mean? The businesswoman. They just have that little demanding voice, like. You know what? I'm not gonna say it anymore.
No, here's the struggle.
But when you see this butterfly, it will say the following details. What brings you to my domain? As your professor says, again, for all the truth, and he says, I have visited 2 domains so far, you will be the 3rd. And of those, I have met several of the 2 lords of those domains, and you as well now. I am here to ask of your presence and knowledge and understanding. I bring 2 students of, or not 2, several students of mine, to understand of your domain for the potential of being granted by your power, it says, or the professor says. And she will then continue floating a bit and say this. State your name, children, she says.
I'm James Eva.
Sebastian Crawford, Your Excellency.
I'm Mizzle.
My name's Elazar.
That sounds so accurate.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The name's Sora. And the butterfly will say, "Ah, I see. Pleasure to meet you all. I am Masias, the moonlight butterfly. My creation and other creatures of this domain call me the butterfly queen of Elastrax. I see you have all come here from a different realm. I believe we call it the material plane? Indeed. You are already in a different plane of existence. This is Elastrax. And of which, in this domain, I have heard that you have a unique power, or feature. You call it aura, was it? Well, in here, we call it, we have a different power known as Elastris, named after the planet of, or the plane of existence that we live on. I, of course, offer the moonlight path, a power that derives from the moon itself, and of which one can obtain great beauty and wisdom from it. Of which, is there any candidates that have of great wisdom within your arsenal, Professor? As he will say, yes, I actually have one. Jaden, are you a wisdom based? Just making sure. I know Mizzle is.
No,
What?
I'm intelligence based.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're an artificer, I forgot. The professor will then say, I have of one as of right now, as he presents to Mizzle. You are wisdom based, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Druids are wisdom-based.
Because there's a player named Andre. He plays a ranger, but he's not dex based. It's the funniest shit ever. He's not even. He's. I think he's like charisma charisma based. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is, to be honest with you. We all made a joke about him because he's not a dexterity based or wisdom. But anyways, the Masias looks at you. Well, you don't really know she's looking at you, but she's looking at your direction. And she will say, "Ah, I see. You are a druid. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
And where does your power derive from, if I may ask?"
Fire?
"Ah, I see," she says. "The fire of what?" she says. "The sun? Flames?"
Flames, kind of like the concept of, Ashen Rebirth, kind of.
"I see. What a very interesting concept," she says. "Your power derives from a unique source, indeed. I would see that you would do well with other powers for sure," she says. "Perhaps even mine, but of course that is for you to decide. Pleasure to meet you, Mizzle the Druid."
Pleasure.
Now,
I honestly forgot the name of the creature.
it should be in NPC images.
Yeah, let me see if I can pronounce it.
Masias.
Masias. Got it.
And the creature will look away to the professor. And she will say, Is there anything else I can assist with? The professor then says, As of right now, I cannot think of one yet. But actually, would you mind telling me a bit of your power? She will then wave her wings and say, The Moonlight Path. Those on the Moonlight Path maintain their power from the moon and find themselves strangers during a full moon. However, this power does not make them weak. When the sun is up, or if the moon is not full, those that take this path and succeed in the trial, training under me, can do so much. And the professor nods. I see. You speak of interesting ways with words, he says. Creature will float. And he will say, well, Mistress of Masias, Queen of Elastrax, please, what direction shall we go to our next domain? I have already visited two, one of fire and one of wind. Is there a place that you recommend next? The creature beats its wings this time. You may go to the next plane or the next domain, the next biome, the next environment. I recommend Kelpies, the North Seas domain. He, of course, would be quite glad to see a new presence. The professor nods. I appreciate that. May you point us the direction of where this is? She will turn towards the right of the west and say, Go there. 40 minutes from here, you will arrive to the Kelpies, the North Seas domain. There, you will see him roaming in the waters, powerfully galloping with his front two legs, she says. I will even let you have a hitch ride on one of my attendants. And as all of a sudden, a creature will fly from the sky below you guys. Here is what you see. Here you go, guys. You will see 5 of these dropping to the ground next to you guys. As it spreads its wing. What?
The person at the bottom. That was out of character. I was making a joke. One of those comments that you couldn't catch.
Oh. But you'll see the creature landing, and the professor bows. Thank you for the ride, he says. May you grow strong and look as elegantly as you are today. As he will walk away. What do you guys do?
I will bow, and I will walk away as well.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's a little bow.
Peer pressure is.
No, I have quite. I was gonna ask.
You can ask the question, like, it's if you want to.
Yeah, he's gonna like walk, like step, like take a step forward. You know, kind of like to like. Sorry, question. How to trial? How to like? You mentioned trial.
Yes. There will be a trial of which the power that you obtain, she says. You'll be sent to a place with those that are taking his path. Not my path, but the path of all of the powers with and around you. You'll be going together as a party. And at the end result of your trial, you will be gifted the option to choose what you so desire. The trial will be quite a tedious one, but if you succeed, again, you will get the power of which you so desire. The task and trial will involve with solving a puzzle, of which it will lead you to defeating something. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you for answering my question.
She will nod. May you have a blessed, moonful day.
He bows and he's going to run for the professor.
Professor's riding on the butterflies like, yeehaw! I mean, whoa, he says. Alright, kiddos, get on your own butterflies. Hold on tight. Especially you, Sebastian. Better close your eyes, princess. And then starts like, oh, yes, you better close your eyes, Mizzle. Sebastian.
I think I will, okay? I will happily accept this part of myself.
Yeah.
The professor out here firing shots.
Professor, can I?
Never getting a hold of any piece of my clothing ever again.
I don't care, he says.
Borrow a shirt real quick.
No.
Yeah, Sebastian, Mizzle needs it, he says. Sebastian, Mizzle needs it.
Sebastian, can I borrow a hug real quick?
Of course.
Thank you.
How can you borrow a hug, Elazar says.
It's too late. I'm already doing it.
You can't do that.
We hug simple,
Yeah,
and
we
then
hug.
he uses it.
Why don't you hug my sword? He says. I mean, what? Why do I have a sword? He says.
That's the closest thing to get to a hug. Anyways, I'm gonna fly off.
The professor says, whoa, 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 babe. I mean, Jaden flies off after you.
He wants to borrow a hug. How does he get it back?
It's my brother.
He's gonna grab. We're riding butterflies.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna hop on and hold on tight. I presume there's like a leash or something. I'm not holding on to the antennae.
No, you're holding on to like the body.
Okay, okay.
I would presume that you're gonna hold it very tight. So make me an athletics check, buddy.
Okay, okay. I've been rolling good. I don't have hopes for this. What is with my rolls? Oh,
Wow. Okay, Sebastian is holding onto this butterfly and accidentally killing it.
no!
I'm playing. The butterflies will fly off at a fast speed. I'd say about 40 feet. 40 feet, yeah. Moving 40 feet. That's pretty fast for a butterfly. And it's just flying towards the direction of where Masias stated. You guys will find yourselves eventually seeing the large blue sea. The professor, who is holding onto his hat, says, "Alright, students, this will be our fourth one," he says, "second to last. How has your experience been so far?"
Very beautiful and hot? Question mark?
Oh, yes.
What did you say?
I said, be careful, Sebastian. That magma isn't that old.
It is that old. What was that? Oh, there was an eruption.
It's been interesting.
Oh,
Good to hear.
There was an eruption, kind of like what happened back at the library when you.
Sebastian, want to finish that sentence? Say it, Jaden. Dagger at you.
Mizzle.
Sword at the
Turn
right.
to Jaden. Jaden Shivia. Can
Shivia?
shit himself.
I want to throw my short sword at you.
Good luck with that on a flying mount.
I have a sword.
That's just going back at you.
My sword is specifically made for throwing and coming back to my hand.
Swords are not meant for throwing nor coming back to your hand.
Mine is
Stop
magic.
before you
It's
accidentally
returning
stab the
weapon.
butterflies.
Oh shit, you're right, actually. The moment we're on the ground, I'm gonna punch you.
The moment you punch me, I'm going to stab you.
I'll stab you back.
I have cure wounds. Nervous.
And that's insurance.
Can I stab him with a short sword and then cast heat metal on it? I wonder.
You'll cauterize him.
If I make it a permanent gash in his stomach.
I'll permanently punch you in the face.
I'm gonna permanently whoop your asses, he says to the professor, if you keep talking over each other. Cause now we have some company, he says. You will immediately see off in the distance these two giant bats flying right at you guys. And he said, take them out, students, he says. We have enemies. The butterflies will not be able to survive as these giant bats attack them. Please begin to roll initiative. They will be 40 feet away from you guys.
Time to go all in, guys. Oh, there we go. Mediocre.
Oh, here we go.
When it matters.
Alright, Jaden is first. Surprisingly, Sebastian is actually second still. And then the giant butterfly. And then Mizzle is actually not last, surprisingly.
Okay.
One of the butterflies now what?
Oh wait, shit, why did I type giant butterfly? My bad. Giant bat, I mean. Alright, guys. Please, Jaden, you will go first. You will see one of the bats flying right at you, 30 feet away. This one's 30 feet away, the other one's 40 feet away.
I cast magic counter. I'm going to hold my action until it gets into throwing. I'm just gonna hold my action so yeah, you know what? I'll throw my action until it gets into the range that I can throw my short sword across this advantage.
Okay, alright then. So you're readying in action to throw a short sword, which will be you have disadvantage.
My short sword is a returning weapon. It's supposed to be made for this.
But a short sword is not a thrown weapon.
It's supposed to.
It doesn't get the thrown property because it has
Yeah.
the returning one over.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
This is bullcrap.
Alright, we will now go on to Sebastian.
Alright, he's gonna, without hesitation, cast Shatter on, which one's closer to hitting his own bat?
Repeat that again.
Which bat's closer?
The one that is next to Jaden.
Okay. Just gonna cast Shatter on him. Oh, there's a terrible roll! Oh, God! I was putrid!
The worst part is it fails.
Magic damage should always add your modifier. This is my magic is a 50-50 shot.
So as you cast Shadow, you will see that the bat will begin to screech right at you. It is not going to go towards Jaden. Jaden's ready to action was wasted. the bat will fly right at you, Sebastian, and attack you. Tell me if this. Sebastian would be like 10 feet. Like you guys, it's like a triangle. The isosceles triangle.
Want me to keep my armor class at 13?
I just said till it entered my range that I could throw it. The sword at it.
No, that I mean that is pretty vague. Throwing it doesn't have a thrown property. 10 feet. I'd say all right, sure. Go ahead, you can throw it. I'm gonna mute Golden for now because of that staticky sound right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you just throw it, just falls down.
Wow. I don't even know if I wanted to return that. He's like watching it. He's like calling back. But like
Well, what the fuck? let me go jump Sebastian now.
Ah, please no.
Natural 20! Let's go, baby!
What, am I gonna need to make a con save to stay on the butterfly?
Make me, I mean, not, you don't need to make a con save, don't worry. You get, you got bitten for 10 piercing damage as it bites you. It's just tearing into your, what is it, the side of your stomach. While you were casting Shatter, it just flew right at you. And as you casted it, it just bit you right in the chest. Or the side of your rib.
He's gonna try and swat at it.
Right, it will fly a little bit away from you. And of which, that should be the end of the giant bat's turn. We now go to Mizzle.
Gonna. Alright. He's gonna pull his staff back and swing it, and he's gonna cast. You know what? Okay, let's cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
I'll do all three of them on
3? You mean 2, right?
Scorching Ray shoots 3 bolts. I'm doing all 3 bolts
Oh, okay, got you.
on one bat.
On one bat, got you. Which bat? The one that's 40 feet away, or the one that's 30 feet away from your teammates? Well,
30.
technically 10 feet away.
I guess the closer one, technically.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
4 damage on this one. Oh, wow.
Nope.
Oh. As you begin to summon 3 scorching rays, and it just spams right at the bat. The bat it just does like this jet fire style, just dodging your fucking flames right away. This bat's an ace bat.
No, we're just bad. We're just shit students.
Let's go.
And shit.
Is that the end of your turn, Mizzle?
Let me see.
And also, Elazar, you can roll for initiative. You'll be in the next round of initiative, okay?
No, it's not. I'm also gonna cast Shillelagh on my
Shillelagh.
just in case something gets close enough for me to hit it.
Got you. Go for it. You got a 12? Got you. What's your modifier for your initiative, if you don't mind me asking? So I can just add it. Oh, okay, so it's just 12. Got you. Wait, what did you roll? Oh, okay. For Sebastian, okay.
Sorry for being late, by the way. I fell asleep.
No
Woke up,
worries.
looked on my clock and I was like, oh, it's only 8 o'clock, okay. And then I realized what day it was and I had a heart attack. I was like,
All good.
What character is the swaggy rat?
Maurice.
Okay.
You're getting worried because this would be your third warning too.
Wait, isn't it a second?
Yeah, it's not my third.
Oh wait, maybe I can't.
But back to the thing. What happens here is as Mizzle is finished, the giant bat will immediately swing right at you. The one that's 40 feet will fly right at you, Mizzle, and it will attack. Please tell me if this hits. Also, Elazar, to explain the whole situation, you guys are riding small butterflies right now. So there's like no way to travel, it's just you're on the butterfly. Let me roll to hit on Mizzle. Let's see. Okay, there's a 14 hits.
Yep.
14 hits, okay. You'll be taking 6 piercing damage as it bites upon your skin, your arms, your flimsy arms. It is and all that stuff. It will let go and fly a little bit off. And that will be the end of the bat's turn. We will now go to top of initiative again.
I see. Is any bat?
Immediately falls off the butterfly.
Is any bat in my range?
The bat that is within your range, I would say none right now.
Shit. Well, that just sounds like to me that I would be doing another weapon attack with the droids. Wait, can I command my butterfly to move a little closer?
You can tell it to move a little bit closer by moving it, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. Oh, punch and motherfucker.
Alright, please roll to hit. Give me a sec, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. I was hearing some staticky noise for some.
I was hearing it too, but I thought it was my headphones for a second.
I didn't
Is
know.
it me?
Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, that was weird.
Was it me?
Yeah. No, nobody had the staticky sound. There was no green coming out from anyone's mic.
Do either of those hit?
13 hits, 14 hits. Yes, both of those hit as you start punching the bats. The bat is currently critical and is be very irritated with you throwing those hands right at it.
Okay. I did think that bat tries to go after my little butterfly bite because it's disadvantage. Eyes on me, bitch.
Alright. It is now going to be Sebastian's turn. Sebastian, what do? You see your teammate is right next to the bat that is attacking you. Sebastian!
Didn't Elastrax get better roll on initiative?
You have a +2. He has a
I'll
+0.
have a bonus.
I'm gonna cast Shatter again.
Alright, please do. Please do. Just watch out for your teammate, because Jaden's right next to it.
Yeah.
You can't also angle it because it will hit either you or Jaden.
Why can't? Because I like select a specific place in space.
It's because the giant Jaden's right next to it, and you're next to it also in different places.
Got a different range.
No matter what, you're gonna be hitting someone.
Got different range.
I mean, I can cast Dissonant Whispers.
You can also cast Shatter on the one that's attacking Mizzle.
Oh wait, sure.
Oh wait, honest question. I noticed you said that the thing flew away from me after hitting
Well,
it.
I didn't mean to. It's a flavor, you know what I mean? Because the creature's a large beast. That's why.
I'm just checking.
I know what you're trying to go for. Yeah, I got you. Um, it fails its constitute. It fails. It fails. As you do 12 force or thunder damage. Could you describe me how you do this thunder damage towards the bat?
No.
Alright. So one arm's probably hanging on to the bat, not bat, the butterfly for dear life. The other one's playing the flute. He's doing some simple song shit, like, I don't know, hot cross buns, some fucking shit. And, hits the bat and, like, angles it away from Mizzle as he strikes him. With the chef.
Alright, so as you do that, you will see that the bat screeches right here. You can see it being impacted as blood spews out from its mouth and nose. You can see the bat shakes its head as the fur from its body falls down a bit of it, from that impact, as it will look at you and just screech while it's beating its huge wings into the air. That will be the end of Sebastian's turn. You will now have Elazar. Elazar, I will say that you are probably not too far off from Mizzle's position, of which the great or the giant bat is next to.
How do the bats look?
They look bloodied, both of them. I would say that the giant bat that is on Sebastian and Jaden is about 20 feet away from you, and then the bat that is 10 feet away from you next to Mizzle is also bloodied.
Okay, okay. And you said I'm on a butterfly?
Yep, you're on a butterfly.
Well, I think these bats are like 10 times cuter than a stupid fucking butterfly. Therefore, I want one. So, I don't know what you're on about, motherfucker. um, I'm gonna give myself a bonus to my next check or whatever through like the ability that I've been using, the bite ability, by engineering myself. So, what is that? What it was called? So my next check's gonna have a +8 on it. Can I use Misty Step to land directly on top of the bat with -12 on it? The last damaged one?
Yeah, the one that's next to Mizzle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Misty Step. Of the one
Damage
that
20. It is critical right now.
No, so that one, that is an attack against me.
Oh, against you, okay.
Yeah, it's an attack against me. -8. And essentially, I'm gonna force this motherfucker into submission by landing on top of it and like wrapping my arms around its neck and just trying to control the way that it like moves and just saying, "You're going to be mine now."
Give me an athletics check.
Check up.
I got a 15.
I got a 21.
21, okay. So you're just holding on to the creature. It is currently under the condition of grapple. So while this is happening, you just see this happening right now, Mizzle. You see this crazy son of a bitch teleport right on top of the giant bat and is currently grappling the creature. You have no clue what the heck he's doing right here. And of which that is what's going to be happening. We will now go on to Jaden and Sebastian. You guys see this shit happening right now. What do you guys do? Do you guys continue attacking the bat that you guys are facing right now? We'll go to... Oh shit, I skipped your turn. You go ahead, oh wait, no wait. Oh, giant bat's turn. Yeah, I need to fucking attack. Give me a sec. Let me first attack you guys. I'm gonna attack Jaden.
Yeah, fair
Masias. Attack the ship box.
He will attack you, Jaden, and a 10 misses. Alright? Alright, as it tries to bite you, it just misses its attack, and of which we will now go on to the next person on initiative, which is Mizzle.
Let's go.
Let's fucking get it.
Let's see. I just watched Elazar just teleport onto the other bat that was attacking me. I'm just not gonna touch that. Don't want to kill him by accident. Mizzle's going to snap his finger and say a word in Druidic for flame, and he's going to cast Produce Flame and throw the bolt at the other bat that we were fighting.
Alright, please do. Roll to hit.
God, I hope it does.
This bat is like an ace right here. An ace pilot or whatever.
Oh, it won't roll for me automatically. Do I have it on my attack action? I do. A 22 to hit.
Oh,
For
yeah,
one.
that hits. That hits. This is definitely an ace bat for some reason. God damn.
It's like too windy up here, so as he throws the firebolt, it like flickers out before it hits. It's like dead on, but like not enough juice.
Not enough juice. Yeah, not enough impact.
Not enough Jews. Let's get it.
Alright. We will now go on to... Give me a sec. How much HP does this son of a bitch have? Oh, okay.
It's 38,000.
Okay.
How dare you? This is my pet you're talking about. Why would you say that about him? I'm gonna name him Jeffrey.
God damn it!
So, as Giant Bat will proceed to twirl around onto you, Elazar. Well, it's not, well, you know what I mean, like its head's moving around, and it will try to attempt to bite you. And what is the condition? Does it have this?
It's grappled. No, it doesn't have disadvantage unless you count me being on its back as disadvantage, because it'd be awkward trying to bite me.
Yeah, I'd
So-
say so. I'd say so. Okay. 17 misses, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay, yeah. 17 misses as the creature will try to bite you. And yeah, that should be the end of its turn.
Ooh, a spicy one. I'm gonna like you, Jeffrey. You're gonna be very nice.
We will now go on to top of initiative. We will go to you, Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Oh, I mean Jaden. Jaden, my bad.
I was like, hey, hold on, wait a minute.
You hold no value.
Ranger, I jumped the gun and did my attack earlier when you called my name. Do I keep that roll?
It's okay. Yeah, we can keep that roll.
We can keep that. I mean, don't you think you should like maybe?
No, don't be nice to him. Don't be nice to him.
Come on, man.
Oh wait, no, be nice to him.
I think that
Damn, I don't know if that 7's gonna hit, Jaden.
And never mind, be nice to him.
As you try to punch, you see that it misses. You may make that second attack. I know you have 2 attacks.
it's true.
Wow!
Nice.
Wow! This is very
Wow.
sad. What the hell, guys? What the fuck is going on?
What the heck?
This all makes sense.
I can't believe it.
That is, it's dodging your attacks, guys. All of them.
Shit, Bob.
As the giant bat screeches at you with an anguish of fury. It is now going to be Sebastian's turn.
Ew, my boy's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. Okay, because it doesn't like me,
You mean because you're poor?
yeah, because I'm poor, alright, it makes a wisdom saving throw against my DC. And if it passes, then I'll do the 3d6. Oh, thank you, Mimi.
I have to make what again? Wait a minute. When the fuck did you have this spell? Oh wait a minute. Never mind. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Give me a sec.
Yeah,
Oh,
Paul,
okay. I'm definitely tripping balls. Okay. Why can't you cast it? What the hell?
because it's something that's locked by Into Beyond. Some
Oh,
Avery
okay.
things have that.
Okay.
Avery's a sellout. No, I'm kidding.
You 36 wisdom saving. Okay, I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Alright. Does a 16 pass?
Yeah, with me solving.
Yeah, this bad's not having it. It's like these children ain't killing me.
What is it? Does it take half damage? Yes, it does take half damage.
It does take half? Okay.
It does take half. Just roll 3d6. Oof, 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 oh, oof. The bat fucking dies. It disappears into abyss of the sea. Its career was over.
Ocean right now?
Yeah, you guys are over the ocean right now. I'd say you guys are like at least 200 feet high up. You would still take damage, I'd say.
Big chill.
Next, it will be, is that the end of your turn, Sebastian? I see you cast it, Cure Wounds.
Yeah, that's because I had to get rid of the spell slot.
Dissonant Whisper, yep, first level, makes sense. Alright, so, yep.
Actually, it's 3rd level.
Can I give, oh wait, no, that's...
OMG.
I was about to say Bardic Inspiration, but...
No, Bardic Inspiration is skill checks too.
Skill checks?
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
skill checks.
Yeah, it's basically all d20s. It's saving throws, skill checks, and attacks.
Alright.
I'm gonna do it, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's mine.
I'm gonna take... He's gonna take out his flute and for a moment put both his hands on it to cast and like stare daggers. And it's like, it's your fault I'm having to do this, as you see a flare of notes hover around you.
You know, whatever reason, Sebastian's anger makes me inspired.
God damn it. Alright, we will now go to Elazar. Elazar, what do you do?
When I'm gonna bite my lip again, so I can get a little bit of extra boost. Now, this does seem busted until you realize I take so much damage from this. Wait. 8 damage. Let me just... and I'm going to, I'm going to make this thing, you know, fear me. It's gonna be a master-servant relationship, not a, you know, a relationship of equal standing. Therefore, I'm going to tighten my grip on its neck and then try to, like, get my legs on its, like, wings. And, just start, like, falling and say, Jeffrey, you're going to listen to me or we're both going to die, alright? Alright. Basically try to make it fall with me to the water.
Okay, let's see.
Jade in the background, like, I'm just done with this so much.
Bro, I literally made a comment on that too, but I was muted.
Alright, go on ahead.
I can make an animal handling pog. Annoying. And what's your inspiration? A D6, right?
Yeah, it's a D6.
Oh,
Ooh.
D6. Let's go. 13. I'm gonna use even more inspiration for this. What inspirations do I have left?
Oh my
Let's-
god.
Why are you so angry?
Has been burning a bunch of people's inspiration.
I've been burning everyone. It's a blessing. You got a D4, D8, 2D10, and a 2D12.
Oh, okay. I'll use both 2D10.
I'd like to give them my negative inspiration.
So 15, 20, 34.
God, negative D20 to that roll.
So, while you're intimidating it, I will say that the creature does not understand you, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Survival.
while you're, it's going crazy right now. But it seems to be going towards the path that others are going. I will say, okay.
Good. I
But
will release
you
its
will-
wings.
For the rest of you guys, you will see that that is just spazzing around. Elazar, I will need you to give me an athletics check to hold on to it.
Oh, that's not how you spell athletics. Athletics does not have an apostrophe in it.
I will say you will have. Wait, go ahead. 10. Okay. 10. I will say that you're holding on tight. All right.
Okay.
But you will have to focus on holding the creature while it's spazzing around right now.
Okay.
It seems to be just swirling around insanely while the rest of you guys are smoothing sailing, smoothing. Yes. Yeah. What the fuck am I trying to say? Okay, anyways, you guys are going well. It's
Oh,
chaotic
sorry.
behind you guys.
Elazar is giggling like just a super happy child because at the moment he is a super happy child.
Wow. You know what? Wow.
Okay. This in mind, guys. You guys will slowly but surely arrive to a certain part. Like, you see an island, and everyone will land, and the butterflies will go away. Elazar, it's up to you to do what you want. The bat will run away if you let go of it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's entirely up to you. It's definitely
So I'm gonna-
very agitated. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at this thing and just be like, "You are very good to me, Jeffrey." And I'm gonna pull, because we have rations, I'm gonna pull the meat out of my backpack and just be like, "Here, a present. Stay."
What the fuck?
Can I give him another inspiration for the upcoming animal handling? I will support this team.
I will have to say that the
Not
creature
voicing
will
the
fly,
promise.
but Elazar, you can hold on to the creature if you wanna just hold down, but you'll have to focus it.
Yes. Jeffrey,
Alright.
stay. What are you doing? No.
So while these guys are having a chaotic time, the professor says, "Quite interesting. Why are there so many damn bats attacking us?" He says. Mizzle, do you have an idea? He says.
Do I have an idea?
Yeah, you're the druid of this party. He says.
Classes there, are we?
I'm gonna think really hard. I'm just like,
Survival check then. I mean, wait, is it survival check?
Survival, nature.
Nature check, yeah, nature check. What the fuck was that noise?
That was my phone being called up here.
Oh, got you.
let's go.
I know, springtime.
That's a 12.
12, okay. You know, from the giant bats in general, This is not a normal behavior for them to be attacking out, but this is a different world. Who knows what their perspective is compared to the others? But for a normal giant bat, this is not normal for sure. And you can definitely see that the giant bat that Elazar is holding down onto, which is chaotically moving around, while Elazar is giggling and holding onto it as much as he can, you will see that there's definitely something off about this bat particularly. The reason why is because, as you may know, giant bats have like these red bloody eyes, you know what I mean? Like the red color eyes. This one right here has this grayish color to them.
Alright.
It's a sign that it's tamed because it was tamed by me. Jeffrey's mine.
I just look at the professor, I'm like, I mean, it's not normal. I don't know why it's doing it, but like, it's another world. This makes no sense. That bat's eyes aren't even red; they're gray. I have no idea what's going on.
Perhaps we can talk to the lord of this domain. Elazar, good job holding on to the creature. Keep it up, he says.
I gotta keep it. It's mine, right? Jeffrey's mine, right?
I don't think that's a good idea, the professor says, but we'll keep on to the creature as long as possible, alright? Good job, boyo, he says.
Very happy to be out of his own room.
Be quiet, he says, jaded. Nobody asked, he says. And he says this, I like to make fun of you sometimes.
That's fair, honestly.
The professor will then say, alright students, follow me, he says, as you guys are moving around together. The professor will then say, alright. How about this? Instead of me introducing ourselves to the lord of this domain, would any of you guys like to speak on my behalf, he says.
Me. I'm very good with kings, I promise.
And he says,
What? No. I feel like the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life. I'd like to survive, please.
Mizzle, Sebastian, what do you think? Do you think Elazar should go, or?
I think he's got
You
this.
could go with me. See, that is at least half the group. We're at a tie here.
I think you should count just in this vote.
That's racist, really.
Sort of balance off his tendencies, sir.
Do you really think you'll be enough? James, your eyes. Come on, man.
Alright, how about this? Sebastian and Mizzle, because you are the representatives of your own, of this situation right here, not OB, technically speaking. I will let you guys, I will allow you guys to make me a persuasion check.
Can I give the help action?
Yeah, you can.
Let's
I mean, I
go.
can't stop you with that.
Right,
Go, Faye. Make your choices. Let's go! I roll higher than that.
Do it.
I'm not gonna roll higher than
No,
that.
you won't be able to now, but roll higher than that.
17.
This man got it. He got close.
Is your inspiration? Do it. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not wasting that shit.
I thought you were great friends.
Gave that for killing gods, not hitting and doing plays.
I see no god here other than me.
That I put marker on their face. I'd do it again.
So what happens here is that the professor will be like, all right, Sebastian, you make a good point, he says. Elazar, you must focus on holding on to that bat more importantly, he says.
Yes, this is good. Yes, I do need Jeffrey.
Yes. Then who else you would like to represent it, he says.
I'll do it.
The second best choice. Go. Call him a bitch.
Yo,
So-
bitches kicks door in.
Is Mizzle the only one that is here to represent?
No, I'd like those to go.
I see. What do you think, Elazar and Jaden?
I'm not good with people, so anyone's probably better than me.
Really? Even Elazar? I thought you just said he wasn't a good one.
Almost anyone's probably better than me. Thank you for catching my wording. I'll be more careful next time.
He says, you stupid bum nugget. He says.
I feel like there's some prejudice against me.
No, I just know you. I've known you for a little bit, Elazar, and that's really enough.
I think you're being you racist.
I'm right.
I have perfect mannerisms. Thank you very much.
No, you're really good at lying to yourself, aren't you?
You're very good at shooting yourself.
The darkness surrounds him.
Will you be accompanying us, Professor, or
Well, we will go together, but I'm still discovering or figuring out who's gonna represent us, he says, because nobody's standing up straight for this. We got Mizzle and Sebastian. What's going on? He says, who's gonna represent us?
yeah? Can it not be the both of us?
And he says this. It's too confusing, he says. Having two people represent a whole group, why not be one, he
You know
says.
what? Actually, Sebastian, you seem to have the most opinion on this. You do it. Have fun.
Oh, it seems Mizzle has given up the crown. That is very unexpected.
This is taking too long.
Reasonable. Sebastian, you need to make your mind up faster, he says.
Apologies, I didn't know we couldn't both represent.
All is good, boyo. Professor will, he will immediately say, alright, lead the way. Sebastian, just go straight, he says.
He's gonna look around briefly until he mentions just go straight, and he proudly marches on.
Alright. And as you proudly march on forward, you will see off in the distance, right here, like out of the trees that you guys are walking past now, you come to a small edge of a cliff. And there you will see the ocean, a majestic view of it. And I will post an image as you all of a sudden see a wave crashing up as your view is now covered by the water that has just splashed from the edge of the cliff, like bounce off, you know what I mean? And as the water is covering it off, like as if a waterfall is in front of you, and as the water drops down due to the gravity, you will instead of seeing the sky and the line of the water from the sky view, the ocean, you will come face to face with this creature as you are in front. I will post the image right in NPC images. Here we go. You'll see this gargantuan creature looking at you, and it says this. Hello there! What brings you to my domain, little one?
Greetings, Your Excellency. We're but several beings from the material plane, and we'd like to understand your knowledge, and would like to hear words of advice, as we're rather new to magic.
Ah, I see. Well then, I am quite patient with the things that I can tell you right now. Welcome to my domain, he says. I am Kelpies, the North Sea. Lord of this domain of which the sea shrouds upon the land, he says. You may hear the thundering claps of the sky as lightning strikes, the rain of which it is joyous, and warms the heart of many, of which you are all within in. I welcome you all to my domain, and for that, I am willing to answer any questions that you wish to state. I have heard about you and your group, he says, but I was more expecting an older man representing this group. I see he is behind you. Is there a reason for why the roles have changed?
I experienced great curiosity for the beings that rule this land, and I wish to know more of your knowledge.
Understood, he says. Knowledge is, of course, very important, he says. No matter what realm it is, he says. It will always be like that for all eternity. Now then, if you have such questions, state them now.
What are the origins of those that currently rule?
Adakita, what do you mean by that?
So
Like,
all the beings that currently rule the Elastrax. So the
and he's,
beings themselves.
and what do you mean by like the history of them or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You desire the knowledge of us. The mythical creatures that roam this place and dominate, he says. Well, I can tell you several informations. I presume you have met Masias, the moonlight butterfly queen of Elastrax, if you have come here.
Absolutely. It was wonderful to be blessed by her presence.
She is indeed of great beauty, he says. She controls of her own domain and has been there for many, many years. But she has recently replaced her older sister after the death when she was killed in battle by Akaunse.
Is there any way I can pay respect?
Yes, you can, he says. The sheddings of a butterfly, he says. The cocoon. That itself, of offering it in her lands, would be quite a blessing for her.
Very valuable.
Next, we have Gomoa, the Raja King of the Mortius. He is the king of his own land and domain. He controls it with a fist of power and greed, he says. Mortius, a land of which it was once thriving at one point. He and his creations and creatures are against Espin, the guardian of the north, he says. They too have a rivalry between each other that has not been seen for 1,000 years now. They have fought each other for many centuries to become, and as they do fight more and more, their domain starts to collapse. One becomes colder, and the other becomes hotter.
Why not just try to meet somewhere?
The world can go with something like that, young one. But if something so easily can be resolved, there will be no problems in the world. A world can only exist if there were problems, he says. A world with no problems is no world to live in. In the end, problems exist for us beings to move on with life. It is something we must accept. And the two, they have lost many comrades. An agreement between each other would be a disgrace to the dead, he says. It is history and the past that holds those two down like a chain.
With your greatness, could it not also be said that in their name, whether deceased or living, that it would do them good to see this bloodshed come to an end? Well, that would be the only purpose of the fight to begin with, right? It was to see
I understand. I understand what you mean by that. I too have a quarrel between Firet, Solan, the Gracia. I presume you have met him as well as your starting point.
absolutely.
Yes. I myself have a quarry or quarrel, whatever you call that word, in the battles many times due to our differences, he says. We both have knowledge of which we seek and of which we lack. We seek these knowledges because we need it, but of which we are not allowed to have. It is within our grasp, yet every single time we grab it, it ends up with us fighting each other to the death, he says. It is the same with Gomoa and Espin. They desire power and strength, and of course, courage. Gomoa seeks all of this and is greedy the more he grows. Espin desires even more, but as he grows, he gets tired and desires for something else, and of which it begins with his idea of expanding.
It's possible for them to expand their domains.
They can expand their domains by killing more of each other's warriors, or by taking control of a territory, he says. That is their legacy right there. And of course, you have already known Ferret. Ferret is, of course, of great knowledge and wisdom just like me, he says. He has lived in Elastrax for 2,000 years. He and his Griffin clan preserve their history and those that they purge. A clan leader, he teaches his people and others that he deems worthy of the path of Slyrus. The power of harnessing the wind around them, and of which he uses this to battle against me and my comrades, which I respect.
Please take no offense by my suggestions. I just, I wish to see a day where, in any given realm, there can be nothing but fighting.
I understand, young one. Peace is indeed a thought that comes into mind for many, he says. Mine is Akaunse. Ready, set, action.
Hawkins, who,
We're waiting for you to ready to finish your sentence.
yeah.
No, that's it. He ends his sentence right there. Mine is Akaunse.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Was that the one mentioned that was eating their own kind?
Yes. He ate his own kind. He is a cannibal. He desires power, nothing more, nothing less. Order of his own domain. He desires only to cause destruction for everyone. Worst of all, those that say that they also feel the same. He kills eventually as well. He has no allies, sees no allies. He deems nobody an ally himself. His greatest rival right now is currently Masias, as she is quite infuriated with him.
That must be a lonely life.
Lonely life? I would think so. But to Akaunse, it is quite pleasurable.
Means to what end does he crave silence?
He craves for the cries of his victims. He wishes to torment all that he sees. And by doing so, he manipulates all those that cross his path. Those that take his path will inevitably die.
Oh, don't we all?
Oh, I forgot. You mortals have a lifespan. We creatures of Elastrax do not have a lifespan. We live to the day we are killed. And for those that take the path, they die an unnatural death. Age is not something they die with. They will probably die from a heart attack, brain damage, tumors randomly growing around. You will die and suffer the most worst fate of all.
So you consider a death by combat more worthwhile than that of natural causes?
Combat is, of course, great respect for all of those that live in Elastrax. But to some, it is different. Masias is the only one out of all of us that does not see death by combat as an honorable thing. She rather sees this as a very brutal and brutish way of living. Which is ironic, as her sister was a warrior.
I believe mine and her own interests must align quite
Indeed.
We
Is
want to fight not because we enjoy it, but because it must be done through hands.
such wise words, he says. I am sure you would have been a great person for Masias. Ah, what a life, he says. Are there any other questions you have?
Just gonna look back to the rest of the group. If any one of you would like to come join me.
Sorry, the rest of the group was here? I didn't know that.
Although, yeah, everyone is here. Yeah, everyone's our time.
You're like struggling.
I have a few questions. Yes, hello. Hi, I have some questions here.
I'm saying as I'm like holding the feet of the bat, keeping it on the ground.
Ah, a bat, he says.
Yes, hi. This is Jeffrey. He's a little, you know, vacuum.
Oh, I don't.
Wait, what?
Do not feel.
Wait, what's going on?
I heard.
Yeah, you heard. Yes, you
Oh,
heard.
okay,
You
it was
heard.
very silent for a moment. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
Something's wrong. I confused.
I thought you were gonna finish your sentence or something.
No,
Now I
did.
know what it feels like. Now I got you. All right. Go ahead. What's your question?
Well, my question is, how can I make Jeffrey mine, right? Because, like, he's currently like mine, but he isn't mine. You know, how can I, make him mine?
He says, that creature is already possessed, he says.
Oh, I make
It
both
will
of them mine?
inevitably die in a few hours from now.
So sad, Jeffrey. We need to get you a birthday cake.
The creature, or Kelpies says, ha ha ha! I like the way you think, boyo. I mean, shit, that's not what he's supposed to say. I like the way you think, he says.
I like the way I
Life
think
is-
too. I'm very
life-
smart. Yes.
Life is indeed short. Birthday celebration is of good importance, he says.
Just nods like fervently as he's like wrestling this thing onto the ground. One player probably smashes its head into like the ground. Like, no, stop it!
Okay. Any other questions, young one? He says.
Nope, that's it. Where can I get a
Very
birthday
well.
cake, actually?
There is no birthday cake here, sadly. Perhaps you can find one in the material plane that you shall call.
True. Oh. It's mainly why I don't actually care about Jeffrey's death.
What about you? I don't.
Jaded, with your intelligence, the creature simply stated that there is no birthday cake here. If you're gonna ask him this question, be smart and
Yeah,
true to what
idiot.
your character is.
Yeah, true. What about you, Professor? Wait, no. I just retconned the entire thing, okay? Didn't know this. I get it. I'll move on. Okay.
Fucking holy Christ, bro.
The reasonable question to all but like anyway, that was real racism.
That's all the questions I had. Thank you for your time. Jeffrey, calm down, or I'll have to kill you.
The creature will swing around massively. Make me another athletics check.
That's true.
You must beat a 12.
No, you're not the one making the roll.
These Pokemon of mine.
Not you, Jade. Oh, fucking hell, Elazar.
You chillin'.
We're also sitting on a bardic, I think.
Oh yeah,
I
mine
hear
true.
he used it, I think. Unless if you used it again.
No, he used
Give me another one, didn't he?
He used the nat one. Roll to get to it again.
True.
Oh, okay, got you.
17. Bastion's hatred, for whatever reason, just really, gives me some inspiration.
Alright. The bat will hold on. We will hold on tight to the bat. You are desperate. Recent attempt of escape caught you off guard. Luckily, Sebastian's influence caused you to hold on tight, remembering what you must do.
So, keep it here against its will. Thank you, Sebastian, for reminding me about that.
Most polar opposite thing my character would ever do.
It's okay. I was making comments about you like that anyways.
Always knew Sebastian was an asshole deep down inside.
Yo, I can tell. And now, your professor would step up forward and says, alright. Where can we meet the last one, he says. Espen. The Lord Kelpie says, it is not wise for you to go search for it, he says. He is not in the presence or mood to talk to visitors.
Spin was the one that liked, like, murder and violence and shit, right?
No,
Which
it
one
was not.
Espen?
Espen was the... Give me a sec.
He forgot his own lore 3 seconds after saying it. Let's go.
Espen is the one that likes to battle. He
This
likes
been
the
sounds
battle.
really fun.
He likes the battle, but he also desires some peace and quiet.
He just like me for real.
It's perfect. Not the one who would get killed to go for, right?
What?
You said that for one of them, we're not allowed to go from.
Yeah.
He's not them.
Akaunse, yeah, he's the one that will kill you guys. Essentially, there's no talking to that one.
He just like me for real.
Professor then says, I see that. Very well. Lord Kelpies, may you send us, or send the students here to the trial. And Kelpie says, so soon? Are you children prepared for the trials? Yes?
Trial? What are we doing? You bring Jeffrey.
You may bring the creature, he says. There is no issue to that.
Elastrax very confused. He still doesn't know what they're talking about. He's just like, okay.
Alright, he then says. There is no other comments. I believe you guys are prepared, he says. I wish you the best of luck. Professor nods and says, I wish you the same luck, he says to you all. And all of a sudden, you guys all feel sleepy and woozy. And as you wake up, you find yourself in a weird place. It looks like you guys are in a dome with trees and vines. The weird white orbs flying around, these like light. Something mysterious about the presence around here. And off in the distance, you will hear the wind swooing. And then cracking noises around you, as if someone is snapping twigs constantly. And for some weird reason, you will begin to hear a knocking noise on a tree. Actually, several trees around you. What do you guys do?
They're in your walls, they're in your walls, they're in your walls. I try to grab one of the light orbs because you're pretty cute.
As you grab one of the light orbs, it's like a marble. That's what it feels like right now. As you're just rolling around in your fingers between your hands, is there anything that you do to it?
I eat. No, I'm kidding. Dies instantly. Oh, I'm just gonna like throw it at one of the trees that are making the click clack noises. I am the Alpha and the Omega. He says there's a light coming out of his mouth. Yeah. Go. He's going to throw at one of the trees that are making a noise like, too loud. Shut up.
Shut up, boy.
I wasn't talking to you, but like you two. Okay. Not sure.
Alright. And as you guys are just looking around, you will immediately see this, flying in a little distance away from you. Here we go. Let me post the image. Okay, this is weird.
For real, for real. Oh God.
Okay, I should repost it. Give me a sec.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Make me.
Here you go, guys.
See you do it on your own.
You will see this flying around in front of you guys. It's making booping noises and beeping noises, and it says this. Hello there! I see you guys are people from the material plane. Welcome to the trial. I am your coordinator and of course the person that will oversee this whole situation. Or should we say your trial. You may call me C, he says. Or it says.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you all, and I already know your name. You must be Elazar with 2 personalities. Jaden,
No. What?
Mizzle, Sebastian, he says. I welcome you all to this place, of which your trial will begin, of which you will gain a new path of Elastrax. May your Elastrax go well and smoothly. You have a puzzle to solve, he says. And I wish you the best of luck. What are you guys thinking to yourselves?
6 intelligence gonna hit different.
Intelligence IRL gonna hit different.
I'm just like very confused. I'm like 2 personalities. Elazar's only Elazar. What do you mean? Just thinking to himself like that's not true. He's a liar.
One day, Doctor.
See not, he says. With that in mind then, I see we can begin. Here is a riddle for you to solve, he says. And with this riddle, you will search for the answer to it. It is a journey whose path depends on an other's vision of where it ends. Search for what the answer is to this riddle, and I am sure you will find this a giggle as it will fly away.
And a character set again. I need to type it.
Here you go. It is a journey whose path depends on an other's vision of where it ends. That's the riddle.
A vision. Wait, what? On a what?
You know what? I'll just copy and paste it to you.
Okay.
I'll post it. I'll post it in handouts. There you go.
It's better
I
in
already
it.
know the answer. Should I
Huh?
let you do it?
No. We'll solve it in the session. All right, when you explore. Okay. Because the answer could be completely different.
Oh, okay.
Says changing the answer.
Because when you guys are searching for the item or thing or object or location, there could be multiple answers to this, technically speaking.
Alright.
But we'll see which one is the true answer, because there could only be one answer in this riddle.
Is the and others on purpose, or is this supposed to be and others?
It's others. It should be others, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, guys. I know that Mizzle says that he has to go, so because we are going to this whole... I'm pretty sure he's on the car right now or something.
Take a break until he's back, bro.
He's gonna be on... I think he's on a 5-hour ride.
I know.
Yeah, we wait until he comes back, bro.
Shit of my entire life.
I'm excited on how you guys are gonna solve this riddle.
No, bro. We got another hour. Elzar's gonna solve it in like the stupidest way, right? He's gonna like be like, ah, what if it's this? And he like hits the thing, and it's gonna be like, congratulations, you got it right.
Give me a sec. Let's see. Actually,
Elzar will plot armor his way through this entire thing.
maybe.
Your nose lead the way.
Jeffrey,
Actually,
go.
actually, guys, you know what? Let's see. I think we could just keep on going. Let's get up to 10 o'clock and see if you guys can solve the riddle. Okay?
Okay.
Because I actually do remember that I think it'd be a good idea if we could get this out of the way. It'd be a shame though for Mizzle, but we got 2 players. We'll get 2 players next session, and I kind of want to introduce them. But to introduce them, I have to invite them from you. They'll be introduced when you guys meet them in the school. So with that in mind, let us begin then. What do you guys do? You guys are currently in a domed area, and you see just a bunch of trees and vines. And matter of fact, you'll see like 4 like gravel paths, one to the left, one to the right, one directly ahead of you, and one west north or northwest.
Now, I heard that it said is a journey whose path depends, and I see the gravel paths, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, how funny would it be if I didn't take a path and I walk straight into the forest?
Honestly, I think if you do something like that, I think that works. I'm not gonna go over it. But like, go up. Go up, homie.
Elazar, are you gonna go by yourself out there?
You find you'll be following me. We chill. You're not following me? You don't trust Elazar, bro?
I'll follow you all alone in this dull forest
Listen,
where no one else can know where else.
See, all I'm saying is,
All in the dark where no one
listen, all I'm saying is that a path is best forged alone, therefore
Yeah,
I'm going into the forest. I won't be following a path because we big chill.
I think I'll take the path right most. Because right is always right.
Where are you?
We'll take left and we split the party. Let's go.
I going left. Bye.
Let's go.
Alright. Good luck on your adventures, guys.
Hey, left path, right path. Okay, I don't know where Mizzle's gonna go, so I mean,
Left, one takes right, one goes straight forward, not following a path, and Mizzle goes backwards, not following a path. Easy.
Why is Mizzle like stuck on a tree? He's like walking in place.
Oh, bro.
I will roll a 1d5 to determine this choice.
But 1d5 is 5 just he stands there like he's an idiot.
5. You'll follow you, Elazar. That's what 5 would be.
Right. So Elazar's going left. Jaden's going right.
Yeah.
Elazar isn't following a path, he's going straight to the forest.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what Mizzle will do if he rolls a 5. If he rolls a 1, it's
I know.
going.
I'm just letting Sebastian know because he thought I went left.
Oh, yeah, got you. Okay. So it's gonna be like, if I roll a 1, it's gonna go to the left, and then I roll all the way to 5. It's like going towards Elazar, and 4 will be. Well, actually, 1 to 4, it's gonna be left to right. You know what I mean? Like 180 degrees. It's like that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna go towards the one to pass. And 5 will be the random choice of where Elazar went. So let's see what I roll. I'm hoping I roll one of you guys. It'd be a pain in the ass to go 4 ways. What?
Wants to make it a lower chance that he follows me because I'm gonna die. Clearly.
You know what? Let's do 1d3 then. Let's do 1d3. That's a good idea, Jaden. You bring a good idea.
God damn it, Jaden! Why do you have to ruin everything? Okay.
Okay, 3 will be Elazar, 1 will be Sebastian, and 2 will be Jaden.
He's the luckiest number 2. Let's get it, baby.
Let's begin. 3!
Let's
He's gonna go with Elazar.
I
felt it in my bones. Mizzle's a real one.
I feel like Elazar, I mean not Elazar, Mizzle will prove with this. Woo, this is gonna be something.
Ranger's like, surely no one would do this, Elazar.
Woo, okay, let's get things started, guys. I'll start off with. God damn, this is gonna be so hardcore here. I gotta figure out what to do with you guys.
If you knew last, I'd have time to eat here.
Surely they won't split the party. Immediately splits the party.
Okay.
We're supposed to stick together, dumbass.
All right, you know what? I gotta get through with this. Sebastian, you know what? Let's cause the first devastation with you.
I don't like that use of the word.
Sebastian, as you move forward to the left, you feel a crack right behind you, or hear a crack.
Hello.
As you turn around, you know the path where you just came from, right? Because that's where you're looking behind, right? You no longer see Jaden or Elazar or Mizzle. They should have been there. If you turned around, they should still have been there, but they're not there anymore. And the gravel path that you were walking on is gone.
Is it like getting eaten up behind me, or am I in a completely different setting?
It looks like it's the same setting, and I presume you look forward, right? As you look forward, the path that you were just walking on is gone, and now you're in a different place.
So I'm standing on the only pit that exists.
Yeah, because guess what? Guess what? I am so sorry, bro. Wait, what the fuck do you call those things again? I forgot. Give me a sec.
My life, my legacy, my HP.
What is this? You will see several of these things right behind you. I'll post it in NPC images. Wait, why am I doing like that? Give me a sec. What the hell? Here you go. Have fun.
I know. I know. I know.
You will see like several of these, like about like 20 right behind you. They're like about like 1 foot tall, standing still.
How peculiar. He's gonna crouch down and wave.
You will look at it. You'll see the gnome in front of you will look up at you now. Moving officially.
Hello.
It will show you its head, as if it's asking you for a pat, perhaps.
He'll slowly reach out. He is looking for a sign of approval.
Yeah, these are the gnomes I was talking about. Yeah, here, let me post a couple of these gnomes. Like the clay gnomes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, do you tap on it, like pat?
Yeah.
As you pat on it, they feel like clay pots or whatever made of clay and all that stuff as you're just touching it. It seems to be cuddly about it.
Oh, how precious.
Now, does this hit?
It impales your palm.
19! You will take 4 slashing damage as it slashes right at your hands with a knife. You will see now that all the 20 gnomes right in front of you take out knives.
Oh, nice! How lovely! How wonderful!
Do you proceed to run away from them?
I mean, they got tiny ass legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the dash action.
Alright, as you taste the dash action, 2 of them will have an attack of opportunity on you. 20 hits, 19 hits.
Yup.
You'll be taking 13 slashing damage
altogether.
altogether
Okay.
as they slash right at you, stabbing and all that stuff. You can hear them saying, "Ow, ow," as they're cheering as you dash, running for your life. What are you thinking to yourself right now?
You know that this is less fun than I gathered. You know, I was trying to be nice. Yeah, and he is like trying his best not to run into a tree.
Okay, as you're running, you're seeing all this chaos behind you. We will now go on to Jaden. Jaden? Alright, Jaden's busy. Oh, okay, let's go, Jaden. Hurry up, Jaden. Let's get things started, you little fat fuck. Alright, we'll skip you. Elazar, let's go with you.
Cop out. No, I'm kidding.
As you are following, I'm not following, Mizzle's following right behind you. What are you doing as you're just walking in this old wooden area?
I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the scenery, you know, chilling, really. I'm sitting here like, you know what? I think this was a great idea. Don't you agree, Jeffrey? At this point, I've, like, tied, like, his feet with a rope, and, like, I'm just, like, dragging him behind.
Where the fuck did you get this? Okay, never mind. You
I've been having, Robert.
So what happens here is that as this is all happening, you will see that as you're walking, you just look at Jeffrey and you look forward. You all of a sudden, when you look forward, you find yourself in a completely different place.
Wonderful. Fun.
And this place is like you see yourself surrounded in a, and you are in the middle of a small island in this lake.
I'm surrounded by what? Wait a second.
You're in a lake. You're in the middle of a lake.
Okay.
And you're on an island.
I just felt like the server died hard, so
Wow.
I just don't want to.
This is nice. There's like a beach and everything.
Well, the island's like very small. It's like a 5-foot radius.
The entire thing's a beach.
Yeah, you could think of it like that. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I have this.
Right, I'm going to like, you know, sit down and lean back. Maybe there's like a rock or something. I'm just leaning back and I'm just gonna chill, you know, get my water skin out, like sip it like it's like some sort of smoothie or something.
Alright, and as you do that, you begin to see several of these things start appearing out from these orbs that you were surrounded by.
For
Here you go.
me?
Yes, sir.
It's mad, Every ad league or Val, like George.
Here you go.
Ooh, fairies. Cool. He's enjoying this. He's just gonna look at them and be like, oh, hi!
You'll see them start flying around saying, yo, 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 yo. And they just keep repeating this shit over and over again. And they're like,
right back
yo,
at them. Yo.
we love peace and quality. Woo, woo,
Okay,
woo, woo. Peace and prosperity, calm and nothing, doing and chilling, just thinking and living your life. Woo, woo, woo. And all of a sudden, you feel that the ground that you're sitting on, it's a little too comfy.
It's a little too comfy. What's below me?
you notice that what you're sitting on now has transformed from dirt to plushies.
I see.
I would assume this is a little too cuddly and
This
goody
is a
for you.
nightmare.
As the fairies are flying around you, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. And I will.
Eyes glow red.
Let's see. What is? I will roll for Mizzle. Actually, you know what? It's not even a bad effect. Mizzle will. You pass, but you find yourself very weirded out by this. And Mizzle, you see that Mizzle's just laying down, but you see him just screaming and groaning right now, I would have to say.
This is like, no, not peace, no prosperity.
That's how you take it.
I don't know what he's seeing. Whatever is bad for Mizzle, that's what he's seeing right now. Whatever he finds cringe or something that makes him uneasy, that's what he's seeing. Elazar, you're already seeing hell. That's what I would assume. Is what you're seeing.
This is like Frieza when he's in hell, and they're like,
That's what I'm picturing right now. Oh, Mizzle?
oh, dear God, he's alive.
The fear that he saw has forced him to unmute himself.
Background.
Is it his phone?
I can hear like he's trying to make noise.
I think he accidentally unmuted himself.
Mizzle.
Okay, yeah, he muted himself.
Mizzle,
So-
can you speak to us from beyond the
George is a massive dude.
As Elazar is seeing this path of fortune right now, he's just fucking annoyed, I would assume, and
Just
Mizzle's
disgusted. As you know, I've passed the wisdom, so I'm just gonna stand up, eyes glowing red. My sword's gonna turn into like a purple flame.
as you take out your sword in a purple flame, you feel something very weird with your sword this time.
What is it?
It seems to be cotton candy.
Don't care, it's still on fire.
As you're just swinging around at it, I assume fairies, right?
Yeah.
And as you swing around at the fairies angrily, you kill them, and then one of the fairies will replace this fairy and say, "Oh, you killed my friend. It's okay. Peace and prosperity for all of us. Isn't that right?"
I'm gonna burn your entire world to the ground.
As Elazar is fighting his instincts here, with Mizzle currently chained down by his own thoughts and memories right now, we will go on to Jaden. Jaden. As you're walking in your own path, you begin to notice that for some reason, while you're walking, something's weird. You just feel like something's weird right behind you. Do you turn around?
You know what? I'm gonna make a minor illusion of eyes behind my head so that there is anything behind me. It'll know I'm not.
Alright.
This is
It will keep making the cracking noise. Getting a little closer, Jaden. A little too close. Seems like it doesn't mind if you can see it. It seems like it's actually getting a lot faster and closer than because you said you see it. As you turn around, you notice that what is behind you, you are no longer on the path that you are walking on. Is what you see right behind you. You see
No. You know what's funny about this?
tiles, white
I'm
tiles,
looking at the server, and I see that cactus.
and
Cactus.
your left and right. It seems like you're surrounded in a wall. Do you turn around to where you were walking?
Yeah. It's gone.
As you turn around, it's white tiles on the floor also, and a and a weird-looking giant object. It looks like a shiny white object. It looks like it's round, also. I would say at the very top, like a cone in a sense. And you're walking on these white tiles, and it's pretty cold here.
Oh no, my broken AC isn't. My AC isn't doing me any favors here.
All you can hear is a lot of water noises, like a swirling water sound coming from the cone of the white, shiny clay pot, whatever.
Oh, so my random's gonna be.
What do you do, Jaden?
There's a pot and there's water.
It's like you don't know if it's water. It sounds like, but it's like a huge object. I'd say it'd be like 20 feet taller than you. I'd say.
Well, I suppose I will approach it carefully.
And as you approach it, you will all of a sudden see something coming out from this top object. You will see something disturbing crawling out.
Nope, I'm walking away.
This is what you see, Obi. I don't care. You saw this creature. The creature's looking at you.
Okay, let me see this creature.
Here you go, Obi. Have fun. You deserve it. It's so disturbing. I'm not even gonna post an NPC images. I'm not even gonna post it. Look at handouts, bro.
No.
You see this shit crawling out right at you, and it says this: Jaden Shitta, come over here. She will move and toss its feces right at you. Make me a dexterity save.
This thing does not deserve mercy.
If you guys haven't noticed, it's like what your characters entirely dislike.
No way. No way. You don't say.
I mean, Jaden, I think Jaden actually likes shit
doesn't
though.
like gnomes. I can't believe this.
Jaden's going to kill this thing.
Can't believe Sebastian doesn't like gnomes. That's crazy to me.
Oh no, it's not that he dislikes gnomes. It's that he'll never get peace. He'll never get peace. That's what.
Good. He doesn't deserve it.
That dexterity save, you will take only half damage. You'll take necrotic damage, alright?
Sorry, I didn't know the game that I just played recently a couple months ago. Oh, my bad, man.
You will be taking 10 necrotic damage as the poop or the feces that he throws at you immediately lands onto your skin, and it just rips off your skin right here. And the poop's like, come back, Jaden. We are meant to be together.
No, we were not. Those were not. That is not true. No, siree. I'm gone, bro. That's action. I'm gone. I'm fucking out. This is not. I am not dealing with that. I was confident before I passed that thing. Nah, bro. I'm done.
With that in mind, guys, we'll end the session there. Introductions to
See,
what's
it's 10 o'clock.
about to happen. Hey,
I don't see it being 10 o'clock, motherfucker.
shush.
Not 10 o'clock.
All right, Sebastian, you want to get? You know what? I can't say that word.
What?
This is a public video, and it is not allowed.
Dude, I can't wait for Elazar's logic next session of just, you know what? If you're just gonna be continuously positive, I'm gonna commit atrocities until you can't.
I hope Mizzle saves you then. I hope Mizzle saves this.
What? I'm not saving nobody.
You are with Elazar though, Mizzle.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say.
Lesson's gonna be like, oh yeah, you have to learn.
Then that's what he will see. You will see fire.
Cool. Now I'm gonna burn Elzar to the ground.
Can't wait for the lesson to be like, you have to learn to live with the things you hate. And Elazar's just like, no.
This is gonna come out of this, and his abilities are gonna change to ice base.
He's gonna gain the ability to summon shit at will. his entire body just grows a layer of shit.
Yo,
I'm not gaining a shit ton, bro. I'm reading the campaign to give me the ability to turn super stupid.
I'm going
is that how I can get rid of you, Jaden? Is it that easy to get rid of you? Yo, I'm kind of tempted.
I freeze this held, so I can't.
Yo, I think that's the best way to get him out of Group 5, maybe.
Shidor.
You are a clown. You do
He's a
make
shitty
shitty jokes like a clown, so I think.
See that Shidor right there.
But not before you take a shit.
You're gonna be able to make other people shit themselves, but at the cost of you having to shit yourself with them.
Alright, the jokes aside, I'm intrigued on how everyone's gonna go. This is, the logic of what this riddle is gonna be is actually gonna be very, I haven't done something like this path before, so it's gonna be interesting on how you guys will solve it. It's not as straightforward as you guys think it is.
Oh yeah, no, of course not.
I am intrigued. I am intrigued to see this.
If it has anything to do with him having to accept kindness and generosity into this world, I'm going to fail this test so quick.
I'm so fucked.
That's okay. I don't want this guy as my dude anyways. I want the one that likes violence and silence. He sounds like me.
It's not for this guy. It's for all the paths that is available for you guys. This is he just sent you to the trial of all of the beings will watch and all that stuff. Well, not really watch, but it's more of like an entrance exam, kind of.
The guy who likes violence and the silence is like, oh, he's just chilling on the island. Oh, he's murdering everything.
Sebastian, I will say this. It's same thing with Elazar. He's definitely not gonna pass if that is what the end goal is. The thing. Same with Jaden. I don't see him accepting shit. It wouldn't make sense if he did.
Yeah, no, of course it's not gonna be that because he wouldn't do shit if he has to accept it.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. I mean, unless if Jaden.
Like you wouldn't do things that there's no way for us to accept.
Yeah.
If that was the case, like there's no
I
way
wouldn't do
Sebastian
that.
is going to be like, I accept that violence is everywhere and I have to be violent.
This is too early in the stage for any character development. I can tell.
I have so much character development. What do you mean? The creativity with the ways I'm gonna kill things is gonna develop like crazy.
I'm intrigued. Jaden, I will say this right now. Elazar's like situation, if he doesn't pass, he will literally be stuck there with peace and prosperity, and Mizzle will be burning in hell or wherever. You are gonna be chased by shit for the rest of your life. Alright, I feel like your punishment if you don't pass is the worst.
How dare you? How dare you assume his is the worst? You shut your stupid whore mouth. I have to listen to peace and prosperity over and over and over.
God damn it, Frieza. Goku will arrive eventually.
Goku gonna get his shit rocked. I'm about to become Black Frieza. Come here, motherfucker.
Oh, Black Frieza is pretty fire from what I've heard.
I don't know, man. I've heard he's pretty black, but that's just me.
Yo. Sebastian, I wish you best of luck. You're gonna have the hardest time being chased by like 20 fucking no.
I know. I know you're saying those like things like, oh
I just hate gnomes.
He just
I
doesn't like them.
understand. Respectfully, but he's just too interested by the world around him.
Don't worry, you'll be less interested if the gnomes are.
Oh, he already is.
God, I'm so worried.
Then stop being worried, as what Elazar would say.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Simply don't be.
What if I
Wow.
climb the trees? Do they have a climbing speed?
Watch them start climbing and start shish kebabbing your ass.
I'm gonna burn this entire island to the ground. If the entire thing turned into plushies, I'm going to burn these goddamn plushies.
Uh-oh, Mizzle. Uh-oh.
I'm
and
gonna
also-
become Mizzle's worst
I'll be fine
nightmare.
when the first one will burn it.
Mizzle's looking awfully like a big body pillow right now. Like,
Pause. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Where are you getting at?
oh, just a big squishy pillow, a plushie.
Oh, Mizzle,
Pause.
you're being a little gay right there, bro.
That'd be a human-sized
Anyway,
plushie,
I'm gonna
body
skip.
pillow.
I'm driving.
Take it easy, Mizzle. Stay safe. Sebastian, for your mission today, you will have to write a summary for today's session, alright?
For my what?
The summary for today's session.